I'm going to say something that I think a big biller, it's one of their keys to success. They don't mind conflict. Am I right about that? Like Rich and Tom, they've told us both a number of times. No, they'll deliver messages. I don't want to work with you unless you work on my terms. But they say it in a way, like Ernie pointed out, with sort of a bubbly personality. You know, you know what they don't. And if they say, "Look, Tom, I don't want to work with you," Tom doesn't take offense. He just tells them like it is, right?
I understand. My fees are too high. I know a lot of cheaper recruiters. I'll get you their numbers. You can use them.
Would you agree with me, Ernie, then that this is they handle conflict in a lighthearted way?
They're good at what they do. They're good at what they do, but that's the whole thing. You learn all that stuff as you go along.
Well, I just think it's
learning. It's not something they learned at the year one. It's something they've learned. I mean, you look at Tom, you look at Kelly, you look at Rich. It's all something that they've developed, that they've learned from other people. Not what to say, but how to say it.
Okay. Rich was number one in his office and maybe the Eastern Seaboard after 6 months, and he left to work on his own. I'll bet Tom was also very successful very quickly. Am I right or wrong?
I was number one. I was the rookie of the region. My first year, I was number one in my region. The second year, top 10 in the nation. It
doesn't take a lot of time to learn if you have the right orientation.
I was a bartender, and I have a very outgoing personality. I've always had one. So it was easy to take what I learned, how to deal with people at all. And I use Yale or jail. I can talk to anybody, whether they just graduated from Yale or just got out of jail, right? It's always been very easy for me. So this was easy to do. I didn't get intimidated talking to a CEO or a superintendent. It didn't bother me. So I was able to leverage all the experience I had prior into this and really, really strive and not care. I don't care about rejection. I don't.
What experience as a bartender? Mm-hmm. What experience? How does being a bartender relate to what you were doing here? You just told us it's your personality, that you existed before you became a bartender. See, Kelly,
I've always had this outgoing personality, and I'm able.
They say things that doesn't make sense.
To take my ability to deal with. I worked at a resort, right? So guys who are making millions and millions of dollars liked me just as much as the redneck family who came in for the weekend. I could develop relationships. It didn't matter. Everybody liked me. Everybody remembered me. They came in. Where's Tom? Where's Tom? I'm that type of person. I'm not trying to brag, but people like to be around me. I'm funny. I'm happy. I'm go-lucky. I make people laugh. I try to make people feel good about themselves. I compliment everyone. And I just use that same thing when I develop business and when I recruit candidates. And I got to do it on the phone. It's hard for some people, but I did it.